My name is Joel Nowak, and I'm the Director of Advocacy and Advanced Prostate Cancer Programs for Malecare. In this video, I'm going to discuss what the meaning of the term survival advantage is when a drug is approved for use by the FDA. In prostate cancer, the survival advantage is measured in months, and many individuals don't really understand the potential power this number has for an individual. In order to get the FDA to approve a drug, it must first go through a clinical trial that demonstrates that they offer a better treatment result than the current standard of care. In some instances, the better result can be demonstrated by simply showing that the investigational treatment is palliative or provides some pain relief. Mitoxantrone, which is for advanced prostate cancer, is an example that provides a palliative advantage but not a survival advantage. The best treatment result, and the one that the FDA really wants to see, is an increased length of survival. Survival is the gold standard of positive results, and it's the standard that we all want. Recent debates in the prostate cancer community about the value of survival advantages has rocketed into the public awareness as the median survival advantage of all of our newly approved drugs have been measured only in months, while most of the treatments come with side effects and significant additional economic costs. The big question for an individual: are these extra months of survival really worth the possible negative side effects on your quality of life, and are they worth the economic burden they place on your family and onto society in general? The pivotal clinical trial for prostate cancer chemotherapy using Taxotere showed that it provided a median of 2.5 months of additional survival over the then standard of care mitoxantrone. Cabazitaxel, also known as Gevtana, approved by the FDA to treat men who have failed chemotherapy with Taxotere, provides a median of 2.4 months of additional survival time. Provenge adds a median of 4.1 months, Zytiga 4.6, and Xtandi 4.8. Notice I did not say average. I said a median increase in survival. A median is not the average, so we should not say that the average increase in survival is an X period of time. We should never confuse the median and the average. They are different measures, and they have different meaning for each of us as we take a drug or treatment. We all know what an average is, but many of us do not understand what a median is. The median is a statistical expression that indicates the number that is directly in the middle of all numbers. This means that 1/2 of the numbers are lower and 1/2 of the numbers are higher. The median does not speak to the individual number, to their magnitude, or to their differences. For example, if I have 2 bags with 1 marble in each, 1 bag with 2 marbles, 1 bag with 15 marbles, and 1 bag with 200 marbles, the median is 2, or the number in the middle. However, the average number of marbles in each bag is 43.8. If we convert the marbles into additional months of survival, we easily see that 2 months, the median number of marbles of extra survival time, is different from the average of 43.8 months. You can see the statistical expression of survival advantage used in clinical trials, the median, does not tell us what the average survival advantage will be. The median and the average should never be confused. They are not interchangeable. Statistics are excellent in a large group trend analysis, but they are meaningless when it comes to understanding the individual person. Statistics do not provide any insight into what you can personally expect for yourself. A statistical analysis of a medical trial will give you little insight or no insight into what your personal experience might be. Statistics do not add to our understanding of potential upside of a drug or treatment for an individual. The median does not take into account how long the men on the right side of the curve, the side that expresses a longer survival advantage, actually lived. Some or many men might still be alive after perhaps long after a trial has ended and the numbers have been published. In other words, you might be in the bag of 200 marbles. Clinical trial analysis never tells us how long the people who had a better benefit actually survived. To make the situation more complex, often the design of the clinical trial clouds the survival issue. In the case of both Provenge and Jevtana, men in the placebo group were allowed to cross over to the treatment arm once they showed signs of disease progression. This means that men in the placebo group who, for statistical analysis purposes, did not receive the investigational drug were allowed to receive the treatment, yet their survival time was still calculated as if they never received the treatment. Since the treatment extends life, the survival statistics of the control placebo group might also have been extended beyond what otherwise would have been, thus confusing the real comparison. So are these treatments worth it? At Malecare, our unabashed answer is yes. They certainly provide hope, and they also offer the possibility of a significant life extension well beyond the median survival advantage that we see published in the clinical trial results. I would like to invite you to learn more about prostate cancer by going to our main webpage at malecare.org, to the Advanced Prostate Cancer blog at advancedprostatecancer.net, and to join any of our online support Yahoo groups.